Association of the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please avoid any violations to these rules, either as usher, security, or arena staff member. Before you take off today, fans, check out limited precautions that are remaining for our upcoming homestand. They won't last long. We want your time for the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Toronto Raptors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And in the postseason, health always such a big factor. Neither team at full strength. No excuses. You gotta find a way.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White on the wing along with Okoro. Jackson is out there with Vucevic, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for Toronto, the guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Dick in at small forward. Taking a look at Chicago. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Here's Barnes. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Here's Jackson. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Barrett for 3. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
And here's MP for 3. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Dick, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so here's Toronto. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Okoro. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's Jackson with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 5 points so far.
MP looking solid from there.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Quickly. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
From the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Barnes passes to Quickly. Now Pirtle. To the paint. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. And here's Barnes for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there.
And not really the strength of his game, but Barnes making a statement there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He added 61 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And here's Barnes for three. Good defense by MP. Bulls trail by 4. Takes the three. And the Bulls another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. Jones comes in for Mitchell. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to Barrett. It's deflected. Inside, here's Jackson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 18 points for MP. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Walter. Now here is Pirtle. And the shot is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
They get the rebound. Jackson slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's done in for Okoro. Over to the wing. Pass to Mobo. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Jackson from downtown. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Bulls out front as they end the first quarter with a... And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
We've got Walter, and it's McGowan's in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Buries it from three-point range. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. MP's checked in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Jones.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
White against Quickly. Barnes screen on Dunn. 5 to shoot for the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Dick. Here's Murray Boyle. Barnes outside. It's stolen by Buzelis. Jumps up. Whoa!
Gracious. And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Quickly against Mitchell. Barnes screen on Jackson. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Dutton finds MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Quickly. It's good. .153 left in the first half of the game. Here's Jackson, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Count the basket. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Jackson. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Dick. Launches a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Down low. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Walter. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Okoro comes in for Dunn.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And Jackson throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. Over in the corner, Barnes. 5 on the clock. And Vucevic pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Pass to Dick. That shot misses. MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue. Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two? 'Cause
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
Let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what's
Scoring, and it's MP. What a finish.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Back to Barrett. A three ball. It's all in by the Bulls. MP's got his fifth rebound in this one. Outside, White takes a three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his third assist on the night. Outside, Barrett trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Raptors trail by 8, and it's quickly in the corner. Krill's the three-pointer. Quickly's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Barnes outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. MV is number 1. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. The lead is 2. And MV throws it down hard.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Mitchell against Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Bulls leading by 4. Back to MP. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barnes passes to Quickly. Here's Dick. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Dick. It's all in by the Bulls. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell wide open. Good on the triple.
3.
And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead. And the dunk by Barnes.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. On the way, Jackson. There's the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
For 3.
Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Quickly finds Dick. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. And he gets it back. And here's Barnes for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside, Barrett. Barnes outside. 2 points. That one goes. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Right the pass to MP. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. And here's Barnes for 3. Doesn't go for him. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Quickly. 4 seconds left. And there's the nice layup by Barnes. Barnes has got 29 in the game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the load. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break. You think his team is listening.
Well, you know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Walter out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's McGowan's in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Barnes. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Jackson and MP throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Okoro's checked in for Chicago. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Barnes with it. Now defended by MP.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Barnes An all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Barnes hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead early. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Walter. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it's denied. On the wing, MP. That bucket in no time at all. And now a 10-point Bulls lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Buzelis. Kobe White comes in for Chris Dunn. And it's Mitchell in for Trey Jones. Trained from outside.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Pirtle. And the rejection by MP. Just 4 to shoot. Barrett. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Barnes takes the three. Vucevic pulls it down.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
On the wing, Jackson. Jacks up a three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Barrett against White. Barrett the pass to Dick. 1:21 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Quickly, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, and I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Barnes, bounce pass. Barrett with this screen on White. Here's Barnes. And he drops it in from the low post. And that's now 33 points for Scotty Barnes. Jackson, and again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the Chicago Bulls will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.